Whoa. Whoa. Hello everybody, welcome to Cover Stories. We're gonna have a little talk now. Hello everybody, welcome to Cover Stories. This is a video podcast.
Coucou. Ah, t'es encore là?
Je suis là, Olivier. Je suis là.
Bon, ça va, Forest?
Bah ouais, ça biche. T'as la patate, t'as un tir def léopard aujourd'hui, c'est pas mal.
Et ouais. Et toi, Lame Shot? Ouais. Ah, tu t'es mouillé les cheveux aussi, non?
Ouais, parce que je me douche de temps en temps.
C'est bien ça.
C'est ça que je fais.
Contrairement-
Qu'est-ce qu'on fait aujourd'hui? Qu'est-ce qui se passe?
Écoute, aujourd'hui, on va en Espagne. On a un invité qui habite à Séville. Il est guitariste chanteur de Gas Drummers depuis 1998. Et parallèlement, il mène de front une prolifique carrière solo. Et pour toi, Forest, il a trituré la reprise de Alison, Starting to Happen des Lemonheads. Et ça ressemble à ça. Et c'est vraiment très cool.
I never looked at her this way before, but now she's all I see. Allison's starting to happen. Allison's starting to happen. Allison's starting to happen to me. It's so mesmerizing, can't describe it. All inside head, no one's heard her last name. I am not so. Who am I to blame? An earthquake started forming underneath my feet today.
Bienvenue, Dani Llamas.
Allison's starting to happen.
Hey! Salut tous. Ça va?
Awesomely well. It's great to see you, dude, because we don't see each other that often, and we haven't seen each other that often either, really.
Really? Yeah.
So, Danny, do you remember the first time you met Forest? Do you guys have an idea where you first met?
I've always have had a notice of the whole Forest family because they're like a saga, you know. How many are you? Like
We're
twins,
5.
Ed, and I also met your sister once. I
Yeah.
think she played some acoustic show with me, Besançon. I don't remember. I think I met the whole family, and I even met your parents, if I'm not right. So it's just more than a guy that I know that I like his songs. It's just something like I even met her whole family, so it's just something more special. I remember that we're hanging out sometimes, and he started out playing one Gas Drummers songs, and we were like, "What the fuck? What is that? Who's singing that song?" And he fucking nailed it. I played like better than us. And now that's Forest. Oh yeah, that's Forest. Yeah. So that's one of the memories that I got is something like that. Yeah, but I can't recall which was the first moment I saw you.
I appreciate the compliment, man. Thank you.
Yeah, dude.
But I think the first time we really spoke, from what I remember, because it's kind of blurry, as you say. So I remember Gas Drummers was around, but the first time we actually met in person, I think it was with when you toured with Not Scientists, and it was at the CBGC in Gigor.
Oh, that was great.
I'm in France.
You played with Supermonk yeah.
And we played with Supermonk, yeah. And then, of course, the best part was when we did that song together at the Kicking Fest you were talking about.
Yeah.
That was really sweet.
Ah,
I really
great.
enjoyed that.
All this family did was I would play the crushing chord, play the perfect dance. She will play the melodic house line. That's the plan. That's the plan.
So, Danny, how did you react when Forrest offered you to rearrange his Lemonheads cover? Did you get what he wanted you to do, or did you have doubts, or what happened in your mind?
This is the thing going on for me for the last, I would say, like before the pandemic. I've been playing punk rock ever since, and suddenly I rediscovered the roots music in my country, in the south of Spain, which is something very unique called flamenco, and my mind is set on that from, I don't know, I'll say like a couple years. And suddenly I got this offer from Forest, and I'm like, of course, man, I'm doing it because I love the Lemonheads. I don't forget, where we come from and all that. Obviously, I knew the song, and at first I remember asking Forest, why won't we do something like a completely different thing? Right? It's too similar to the original, the way you sing it, the way it goes. But in the end, you know what? you want to keep the vibe in the original song. I really was very flattered that he thought of me on that particular song, you know?
It's funny because I didn't ask people what song they wanted. Every guest is like,
yeah.
Hey, I'll do a song for a record. Who's on it? I don't know. Well, let's just do it, see what happens. I just said, okay, you get this song, you get this song, you get this song, whoever wants to do it. And everybody said, okay. And it turns out my picks were pretty good because everybody was really happy with the song. And I was like, cool. I didn't fuck that part up.
The thing I learned within the years and all that, it's like when an artist got something clear in his mind, just stick to that. Because it's in the end, it's your record. You want me to sing on that song for a particular reason. Let's get on and do it, you know? It's Forest's record. I'll fucking do it. Yeah, come on. I'll do it. And yeah, we did it.
Yeah, and it sounds great, man. Thanks again for doing it. It's great. I was stoked that you said yes.
Of course, man.
What's great about this cover is that Dani, you're the only one who has done a duet with Forest. Like all the other guys who rearranged the songs, they did mostly backup vocals, a lot of instruments and stuff. But this is like a real duet.
I can't really play a lot of guitars, instruments, and you know, I'm not that kind of guy. I like singing. But don't ask me to like play drums and you know, I'm not that kind of guy. No, I'm sorry about that. I can barely play guitar and I can sing, more or less. So that's, you know, I had to stick to my guns, you know.
When you say that, I completely feel you because I'm sending these songs to people asking for arrangements and just do whatever you want. It's a blank page. It's yours. Yeah. And if someone asked me that, I'd be the same. Like, well, I just sing, man.
Yeah, I mean, like, and you know, there's another thing. I got my guitars, my amp. Maybe I got a tambourine. I got a keyboard. It's pretty lame. So you know, you have to use what you have and try to make the most out of it. You know, so that's how I usually work.
And Dani, do you have a story with Evan Dando? Have you ever met him or saw him live? Or
do you guys want to really? I don't know if we can just.
Oh, we can.
I don't know. I mean, like. I have absolute respect for Evan Dando. And, you know, the rest of stories that I don't know if I could share them because they're a little bit like...
too much?
Too much. And he's a legend because I think he's a survivor because a lot of people from his generation didn't get to survive. And you know what I mean, right? My favorite Lemonhead records, it's not one of the old records, but the one he did with... Bill Stevenson.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Wow, shit. And Jay Mascis. Jay Mascis plays guitars on a few songs. And then he played in Cadiz in my area and he didn't show up. And the band was waiting on stage. He didn't show up and he was sleeping on a bench at a park and somebody accidentally found him. It's like, hey, there's Evan is right there. He's sleeping on the bench. And he went there and played a great show. You know, I'm not saying anything new about Evan Dando. Everybody knows, but he's so talented.
I have a story with Evan Dando.
Come on.
And we were talking about that with Olivier. And a friend of mine used to work at Clamores in Madrid.
Oh, yeah. I know Clamores. I played there. Yeah.
This was years ago. It was like 2014 or 15 or something. I get to Madrid and then I'm sitting in the venue changing my strings and I hear this voice coming in and I'm like super fan of his voice. I just love it. So I let him take a look around. Then I get on stage and I'm like, hey, hi, Evan, I'm Forest. I'm opening for you guys tonight. He's like, oh, hey, Forest, how you doing? Nice to meet you. Do you know where I could find some drugs? Because it's my birthday today. And, you know, I'm like, wow. No, man, I don't know, but this is Madrid, you know, you gotta find whatever.
Oh, yeah.
And then I play my show, and during the show, so you know, you see how it's done, how it's set up, right? The green room is right next to the stage.
Oh, yeah. With some 3 little steps or something, yeah.
Exactly. In the middle of one of my songs, there's a solo, an electric guitar solo going up like from the backstage.
Really? Holy shit.
And I'm concentrating not to get out of my songs. Just keep going. And when I get off stage, I go into the green room and Evan's there. He's smoking. And he's like, oh, dude, did you hear the guitar? I'm like, well, yeah, pretty much. He's like, oh, man, yeah, sorry about that. Great show, though. Want a puff?
Holy moly. In Grenada, they played there, and he asked for $150 in speed. Do you know how many grams of speed are that? It's too much. I mean,
That's
you can
way too
handle that.
much.
It's like 1 month not sleeping or something. I don't know. He probably throw it away or something. But like, no, dude, don't do that. So yeah, I got a lot of stories like that. I don't know how if I were him, I'd probably be there by now.
Oh yeah.
But I met the Descendants. They played Barcelona in Primavera Sound. I remember I talked with Carl for like 2 hours nonstop. And once, the atmosphere was clear and like we are like in the same mood and we're speaking about music. Now it's my time. I'm going to ask him about that record with Evan Dando. Loving so much Evan Dando and respecting his. But that was, imagine Bill Stevenson with Evan Dando in the same room. Just, yes.
Total chaos.
Oil and water, you see?
Yeah.
It's really like, that was great to hear all
yeah.
of those experiences together in the studio doing that record.
I have a pretty cool memory with him. I think it was like 17, 18 years ago. I got to interview him for Rock Sound in France, and it was in a small hotel in Paris. And I remember he was on his bed, answering. He was kind of shy, but each time he answered, he played a song. And suddenly he said, "Hey, let's go somewhere else. The sound is not that good here." So we went into his tiny bathroom. And I remember he was sitting on the toilet. I was on the floor somewhere and said, "Okay, let's continue this." And started playing Nirvana stuff. And I really have a great memory of that. And him singing in front of me, it was like, wow, this is so cool.
Yeah.
Like, wow. Has the Gas Drummers been covered by other bands?
This guy here, he did a cover of one of our songs. He covered Family Day. Now that he's not watching us or hearing us, he did a great cover. Yeah, he's not the only one that ever covered us. There've been some other people that done that, but he's the best. Yeah.
Oh man. Now people won't believe you. I mean, we're talking.
No, it's true. I mean, like, I'm really honored that other musicians get one of the songs you made and just made it his own version and all that. I really like that. I don't know how you guys deal. One of my questions is, it's really hard to keep having a band when you're over 35 or something. You know what I mean? It's way simpler to have your solo project because,
Yeah.
Is it true, Forrest? What do you think about that?
I mean, even solo projects, man, it's complicated.
Even solo projects is fucking a pain in the ass.
One of the great things doing this kind of web series with Forest on Cover Stories is that we get to talk to friends we haven't talked to for a long time. So it's each time it's really great. I'm really happy.
Yeah.
Really
Super
excited.
I really hope we can just meet soon,
Oh yeah.
whether it's there or down here.
Anywhere else. Yeah, sure. Next time we'll do it in Spanish because Forrest has been learning Spanish for like 3 years.
¿Sí? ¿Sabes hablar español ahora, Forrest?
Se permite de transporte de pequeños animales domésticos.
Perfecto, muy bien, entendido.
En el
Ahora
tren.
En el tren.
That's pretty much my Spanish range.
Yeah, c'est bon.
Now, guys, thanks a lot.
beaucoup. À bientôt.
Bisous.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to Cover Stories. We're gonna have a little talk now. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Cover Stories. This is a video podcast.
I'll be back.
Ça, c'est super.